Councilman Ulrich, if you would be kind enough to share some words with us.
I'm delighted to be here, and how are you? The City of New York, if it really wants to show its love for veterans, will put the money in the budget for property tax relief that veterans have earned and deserve, and that veterans in other parts of the state already have. Unfortunately, in New York, they don't. If New York City really loves veterans, we will provide more funding for services that help veterans get access to permanent housing, good paying jobs, and quality health care. If New York City really loves veterans, then we're going to put our money where our mouth is and make sure that we're increasing outreach and initiative for veterans in all 5 boroughs and not taking away funding or reducing the budget for the Department of Veteran Services, which I worked so hard to create and establish alongside KRISTEN and Paul Rykoff and Councilman Borelli and so many other advocates that are here with us today, both in the building and outside.
I was happy to meet today with the Veterans Alliance to discuss a number of different proposals that we're angling on hoping getting some advancement this year. And when I was reading the list, I realized that it's not about any one particular thing. It's about making an outward sign that this city stands with veterans. They stand with the 300,000 or 400,000 veterans that call New York home, and they stand with their commitment that both the federal government and the state government have also tried to make, that we are going to support these individuals through their transition back into civilian life and into a prosperous life here in New York.
1 in 17 is a veteran in the city of New York. And here we are, again, urging this administration, demanding this administration do the right thing for our veterans. We stood together, the council member and I, as we created this new agencies. We stood together on discrimination. We stood together on the courtroom that addresses the needs of veterans. And now we just need this exemption for all of you so we can make home ownership affordable in New York City. When you talk about income inequality, it also applies to veterans.
But certainly I want to join the public advocate, your great chairman of our Veterans Committee, to say that I stand with you when it comes to adequate funding for for veterans groups who really work hard, and for the veterans, the new Department of Veterans Affairs in the city government. So thank you for being out here. I know you've been out here a couple of times already, and if Eric has anything to say about it, you'll be out here a couple more times, right?
We'll be out here as much as we need to be.
On behalf of the council member, I'd like to thank the New York City Veterans Alliance for setting up this rally, as well as for the tireless work and advocacy work which you do on a daily, regular basis. There are 4 important measures which we are here to support. Intro 1259, adding veteran and military status to human rights law. Intro 1304, implementation of alternative school tax exemption for veterans. Resolution 1196, a resolution supporting passage of Fairness for Veterans Act, and Intro 1303, expanding availability of food vendor permits, also known as the Street Vendor Modernization Act. Thank you to the members of the New York City Veterans Alliance for your work on these measures, and please keep up the fight.
Hey.
Thank you so much.
So if New York City truly wants to address the issue of homeless veterans, first of all, let's try to keep more veterans from becoming homeless.
Amen.
Second of all,
Here.
let the Department of Veterans Affairs focus on housing for our homeless veterans. Thank you.
Thank you.
Well said.
When I used the GI Bill benefits, no landlord wanted to recognize that income and stipend as an income.
That's right.
And I can tell you that the dream of owning a home is right now unreachable for me. Those in attendance and those in power, hear me today. It is not time to decrease the funding while we're still at war. Show us love. Show us that you mean it with the 2018 budget by prioritizing those that have sacrificed for all of us.
Amen.
Because I was born a Russian Jew, my family and I were treated as second-class citizens. We came to this country for a better opportunity. This country took me in and gave me every chance to succeed. On 9/11, I felt a personal attack against a home that given me so much. That is why I decided to enlist in the Army Guard to serve my city and my state. Mr. Mayor, as an immigrant, as a patriot, I've given my love to New York City and to my country. I ask you to do the same.
Amen. That was
Everybody says thank you for your service. It's about time we showed something tangible. The property tax exemption is exactly that. It is a tangible thank you. Unless something is done with the property taxes, they will continue to move out, and you will not have the veterans living here.
Citizen, and I deeply care about when I'm walking into the train over here, the train, Metro, I came from DC, so Metro train, and I see a homeless veteran begging for money, and to me that just isn't right. I try to hold back my tears, but I can't, and something has to be done about it. We will be here until we have an end in sight, and that we feel that every veteran is taken care of. And I intend to fight with my brothers and sisters here until the very end. And thank you, KRISTEN, and the New York City Veterans Alliance for allowing us to do this today. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And today, post-traumatic stress still takes 20 lives a day. And most of it now is over the age of 50. But that's why we need the money released quickly.
And I want to thank everyone here. I think we've done a lot in New York City for veterans over the past few years, thanks to the council members that have fought for us, for the public advocate who's fought for us, mostly thanks to veterans who have fought for us. And we're going to keep fighting to do more for veterans because the work isn't done yet. We need to end discrimination against veterans. We need to end the unfair taxing of veteran homeowners, and we need to move forward and make sure that our homeless veterans are all taken care of, not just through promises, but through actual long-term housing that they can sustain for the rest of their lives.
And to have to go out in the street and shake a can to get people to give you half a dollar or a dollar or two to help a veteran in need, when this is one of the richest countries in the world, is just an unbelievable shame, and it's got to stop.
For example, we'll fix someone's wound, but we don't enrich them. So we fix them, we bandage it, and nothing left. So we need to be there to bring the arts in. We need to enrich their lives. They deserve to have a happy life. We don't just want to fix their wound. We want to give them a happy, a wonderful life they deserve. And that's what I think is missing right now, is we're really missing that second step after we fix them. And that's really, really important.
Like, we should be behind our veterans. Everybody's out there marching for so many other things, but they're marching because of you. Because of all that you've done. They would not be allowed to do that without all of you standing here.
Thank you all for raising your voices on this. Thank you for showing up for veterans, whether you're a veteran, a family member, a civilian, or a concerned citizen. Thank you all for being here, but let's close this out so that they hear us in there. That our city government needs to love our veterans.
Love our veterans! 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 Love our veterans!
Happy Valentine's Day, you all!
Thank you.